What's up?
What up?
And we're finally back after a brief 8-month hiatus, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. I just want to say, pretty sure, I think his name's David Leggio, however you say it. Remember the goalie that turned the net around so they couldn't score on him? He literally took the net off its moorings
I
and like
remember it happening,
flipped it
but I don't
over.
remember the name.
Yeah, well, he just made Team USA. I just saw the thing confirming it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's not
Well, I guess
bad.
on that note, we might as well just jump onto that. I know
I
not
just thought it was
many
funny. I just saw it.
rosters have been announced, but USA and Canada have. I would hope that that's going to be gold medal game.
I mean, I think I heard it on Spit and Chicklets last week too. I mean, am I the only one who thought maybe Ryan Malone would make it?
No, I did. I
I
absolutely
figured,
did.
yeah, you go with like, I mean, I understand
You
Gianta, but
don't go to Gianta. He
yeah, I
retired.
understand it though, because he's got experience and everything. But Ryan Malone is like, he's Ryan Malone. He was really good, and I don't know, he's making a comeback now at that age. I mean, he's hitting a nice little stride there. So
I'm honestly surprised that they didn't do what Canada did and wait until after the World Juniors.
yeah, same way. Like that makes no sense to me because you should have seen who you wanted a little more. You know what I mean?
Now, as I look this up, and it's slow because my computer's a piece of shit. All right, up, up. Here we go.
Yeah,
Not doing this again,
yeah.
please. Roster. Here we go. So I was trying to look up other rosters, but couldn't seem to find anything else. Really, they couldn't make this full screen. That's annoying. Anyway, so we got a blank screen because my phone or my computer changed things. Okay, here we go. So we got Chris Bork, Bobby Butler. Did you see the video of Bobby Butler telling his dad that he made it for the first time?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of like
Did you
you
cry?
don't want to cry, but
I teared up
yeah, I mean,
after I kind of read what was going on because I didn't exactly know at first.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I teared up a bit. I remember the name Mark Arcabello. I can't put my finger on it.
Arcabello. How old is he?
Uh,
Wasn't there an
88. So what? 29.
I feel like wasn't there an Arcabello on the Penguins?
I think so. He's playing out in at SC Bern, which is one of those weird European leagues. Chris Bork, I think. Oh no, Ryan Bork was in the Ranger system.
What's his name? Mark Arcabello.
Yeah.
Looking it up right
Um,
now.
Brian Gianta, probably the
Yeah, he played
oldest
for the
person
Penguins.
to
Predators.
play in the tournament this year. Yep, David Leggio, ECH Munchen in the Dell.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like I
dude. I
didn't.
mean, best case scenario, they come down at him on a breakaway or something. He's dislodging the net.
Troy Terry,
They can't score.
you know,
Olympic hero, well, junior hero, we should say.
yeah,
Uh, you
versus the
just gonna
Russians
skip
2.0.
over?
No, I was getting to that, Bobby
Okay.
Sanquinetti.
Wow,
Although
dude.
apparently he's not from New Jersey, he's from Wilmington.
Well, when he was drafted, it was a lot of hype that he was from basically right down the street. So,
What was he? He was
sup?
he was Cherry Hill also,
No,
right?
Lumberton. It said.
He was
On the one
Lumberton?
thing, it said Lumberton. If I
'Cause
remember
'cause I
correct,
remember
Garrett
we had-
Rowe. He's a former Phantom, I believe.
And then you got big old James Wisniewski. The team itself, they're a bunch of large guys. I think there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, well, seven of the guys are under 5'10".
Oh well,
It's a big team
that's what
for
I'm
the most
saying.
part.
I still think they should have Ryan Malone.
Yeah, he should definitely still be on there. But Team Canada is still going to be good even without a
NHL caliber
NHL
team, but it
roster.
doesn't matter, especially when especially the kids that are coming off the World Junior win are going to be playing for them too.
They offered somebody the opportunity and he turned it down. I forget his name. This guy was playing college hockey.
Was it McCarr? Or did he accept?
It may have been McCarr. Um, but for Canada, you got Rene Bourque. He last year was in the NHL, correct? Year before, he
Andrew
just didn't
Ebbett.
get re-signed.
I mean, I kind of like the idea of this, but at
Chris
the same
Kelly
time,
is an
I don't know.
AHL guy, but used to be a big name for Boston.
Wojtek Wolski.
Clint Hammer, Maxim Leperrier, Mason Raymond, Derek Roy, Wojtek Wojcicki, who broke his neck last year or the year before, and
Ben Scrivens.
was fucked up for a while. Yeah, and he's probably going to be their number one. Justin Peters will probably be number two, and Poole in number three. Um,
Yeah, I mean, imagine,
but
just imagine
those are just NHL caliber
if
goalies.
Canada did have like a lot of the kids though. That's what I'm saying. Like
They'd be even better.
they'd be even better. Like especially if they did have them coming, especially right out of the tournament, just winning, riding that high, probably gonna give it all they got again. It'd be insane.
Um, Speaking of the tournament, 'cause, I mean, we'll go with that because there's no other rosters out that I know of. Slovakia doesn't have one. Sweden doesn't have one. I looked one up. Uh, Russia is basically if you're not on steroids, you could play.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's under the
No.
Olympic flag. They will be
Ah,
playing. So there's no. It's like non-banned Russians is what the one site called it.
that's always
Um,
fun.
but the World Junior, so Canada came away, beating Sweden. What 4-2?
Dude tossing a medal into the crowd.
Elias Anderson, seventh overall
It's always a good time.
by the Rangers.
Oh, so there's a thing about tossing. Maybe that's why I did it. Who knows? Because Lundqvist likes to cause fights by throwing his in the crowd.
But
Did you see at the what was it at the Winter Classic? I think he threw a stick again.
into the fans.
Yeah, but the time he did it in New York, they made him take the stick back because the security took the stick back because everybody was fighting for it. So I don't know what happened at the Winter Classic, but I'm pretty sure he threw a stick into the crowd again.
That happened. They get the stick back, and he goes, "All right, I want that guy. You meet me
It's just
after."
funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw what he said about it. He's like, I have a silver medal from, I think it's like the tournament before, or two tournaments ago. I was like, I already have one. I don't want another one. I mean, I kind of like that. That's a winning attitude, but at the same time, it's like you got to deal with losing at some point. You can't always win. But now all I want him to do is just buckle up and just start gearing towards getting back with the Rangers because he performed very
One
well
thing also about
in
Sweden
the
though
tournament.
is Rasmus Dahlin, the defenseman. That kid's going. If he don't go first overall, I'll kind of be shocked.
It's rigged.
What do you mean it's rigged?
It's rigged for something like there's some other whatchamacallit, agenda if he doesn't go first overall.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
has to.
yeah, but you never know. In the meantime, like everybody said, Nolan Patrick was a sure shot, and then he started to drop.
Well, he also has a
So
history
I'll
of
be
injuries.
shocked. Yeah, but I'll be shocked if he drops. The kid looks amazing.
It's a mix of Carlson and Lindstrom.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
I mean, hey, Scott Laughton's kind of living up to the Mike Richards comparison because he's not really doing much. We're hitting like that end Mike Richards phase, but that's Laughton's
Without the drugs.
play. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
Nice.
He looks kind of weird though. So
I
roll
want
out.
to excuse myself for my voice. I'm fighting a cold and I'm a bit stuffy. So I
Um,
probably sound a little bit like shit.
I just want to say one thing too. Talking about the rosters, the All-Star rosters.
Yep. We'll go to that.
I can't help but look at the thing and agree about the snubs. Kessel, snubbed, 100% snubbed. Crosby is not having a very good year. He's clearly making it because of name. Braden Shen, people know I don't really like Braden Shen. Yes, he's having a good year, but Vladimir Tarasenko has the same amount of points as him, more goals, and in all honesty, you're going to take Braden Shen over Vladimir Tarasenko. Kind of makes no sense. I understand they are trying to put new faces in there, like they've been trying to do, making every team have a representative and stuff. But in all honesty,
Part
like
of
if you're
me-
building an all-star team, that's like saying you'd rather have Braden Shen than Vladimir Tarasenko.
A part of me
Makes
kind of
no
wishes they
sense.
didn't go for that whole, oh, everybody gets a shot. Like, no, if your team sucks, sorry, you
Yeah.
don't get a player
Like, sorry,
unless he's an absolute standout.
sorry, Arizona, your 13-point player does not get to come.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Even though I don't think there's anybody on Arizona with 13 points. So
So we got Shen shit
gotta
up
be
right now.
better
He's
than
got
that.
17 goals, 27 assists. Okay, 44 points. That's up there.
It's good, but he's also on a good team too. People are acting like he
Oh,
went from
they're
a
really
good
good
team
this
to a
year.
good team. The Flyers are average at best the last 2 years. They made the playoffs the one year, but it's just weird to me that people are acting like he's so great now, but he's on a better team with an elite player. Tarasenko's elite, and he makes everybody better. It's not like you're walking around saying, "Oh, he's playing better because of Shen." No, you're playing better because of the guys around you. You know what I mean? Like you could say he's playing better because he's playing with Tarasenko. You're not going to say, "Oh, he's playing better because he's with Shen." Same thing as the guys on the Flyers. If you want to make that comparison, Shen played better because he was playing with Giroux. It was because he was with the people.
And
You're not saying that for Shen. You're not saying so and so is playing great because he's with Shen. It just makes
they
I don't
have to
know.
be looking at his hat tricks this year. Was he got two hat tricks?
I don't know, but it's annoying and it just frustrates me because I
Can
don't
we
know.
just look at like the ramping of his production?
Yeah, I know.
Tarasenko's
He's a
production
monster.
comes in 2012, 19 points. Sophomore year, 43 points.
19 points in 38 games, by the way.
Oh yeah, because they're probably bouncing around. And then
He
43
got hurt.
points, 64 games. Next year, 73 points, 77 games. Didn't even play a full season. Year after that, 2015-16, 74 points in 80 games, and then he only just played a full year last year and got 75 points.
I mean, the dude just buries the puck.
Very well rounded too. 37, 36. I mean 40, 34, it's only 6 point difference. 39, 36. This year he'll probably end up about the same. Maybe a little bit more on the assist side this year if he just keeps feeding Shen. Who knows?
Yeah, or the Blues just keep rolling like they have
Yeah.
been. That team is one of those teams. Still don't see them winning a cup now, especially because they're having a little bit of goalie consistency problems, where they can't decide if they want to play Jake Allen or Carter Hutton.
Which
But
is not always a bad thing.
yes, but look what it did to Dallas a few years ago when they had
Miami and
and
Lettinen.
Lettinen, and it sucked for them because they both played good. They got them to the playoffs. Both of them played great all year, and then time in the playoffs came, they struggled. Goalie carousel just started forming over every game. Almost somebody was pulled, but I don't know. It's just frustrating to me. Some of these players get picked and some players get snubbed who do deserve it. And I don't understand if players really want to play in the game that much, but still an honor.
Oh no. Okay, we're good. The garage band just froze for a good 20 seconds,
Nice.
and I got a little scared, but your audio's there. Cool. All right, back to rosters. Um, Mike Green. I don't think you should be on the team.
Who are you going to pick from Detroit? Zetterberg lit it
Um,
up at the beginning of the year, but look at all the
I
forwards
go
that
Dylan
made it.
Larkin.
Yeah, but look at all the forwards that made it.
That's the other thing. In that case, fuck it. You don't need him. Okay, nobody from the wings. Sorry, you missed out. You're telling me you're gonna put Larkin over Barkov, Eichel, Cooch, Marchand, Austin Matthews, or Stamkos. You can't. Or you can limit teams to only two players. You could do that. I think the limit's three.
Well, four from Tampa right there already. Kucherov,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Stamkos,
stupid. I missed.
Hedman, and
I
Vasilevsky.
overlooked Hedman. I don't know how, but I overlooked Hedman. Oh, there you go. You could say Hedman doesn't quite make it. I mean, he's still really, really good. But then when you think about it, who else is good from the Atlantic
But
Division?
another thing is Crystal Tang made it, and he's not having a very good year. And a guy like Ghost, who's second in points for defenseman, I believe, could have easily made it. Same kind of player. Yeah, Letang's definitely a little more physical than Ghost, but then again, probably also a little more well-rounded. Ghost is having a better year. Just one of those things that I think makes it off name. If they're Stanley Cup champions again, they're gonna get that advantage.
32 points for Ghost and I could assume it's less because Letang was hurt. I'm pretty sure, right?
And also, Will Butcher's another guy that, if you
Oh
want to look at
yeah.
you bringing in a young, like you were talking about earlier, a young gun game or something, it
Oh,
would have
that would
been
be
fun.
awesome. Please bring that back.
How fun would that have been?
If
Just have
it's
all these
if
young
it's
kids,
just
because you know the young kids are actually going to play each other better too.
oh, absolutely. And it's great to look at like these kids that are just buzzing around. First off, super stoked to be there. Yeah, I mean, you got guys like Ovechkin. Oh, I'm like an 8-time All-Star. Awesome. How about somebody that hasn't been in it and is just going to be like, I'm here strictly to showcase my talents. You guys know what Ovechkin can do. He can move. Some may have say he has slowed down maybe a little bit. It's going to come with age, but he's still a dominant player. And some will say he's just as exciting to watch. Maybe others don't agree.
Still knows how to fire the puck.
Absolutely.
That's all that
Oh,
matters.
wait. Line A didn't make it.
What?
Yeah, what fucking division are they in? I don't know because Winnipeg's
Well,
on the east and but they play out of the
all
west.
right. So yeah, Hellebuck's their representative with Blake Wheeler.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know
Eric
about that.
Stahl, you don't need to be on the team. Patrick Line, you're in.
Well, Aristotel's having a good year because Parise's been hurt all year. So
Patrick Line. Or you can even go instead of Blake Wheeler if you're gonna go from the same team.
yeah, I'm saying.
I mean,
Should
Wheeler's
could have
having a
been
killer
Line A.
season.
Could have been Line A.
Yeah,
But
he
who
just
knows?
had his
Like I
100th
said,
point the other night.
I don't know. I still think if Line A never got hurt last year, he
He's
would
up
have been Rookie of
52
the Year.
points. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean,
55 points for Wheeler.
also
36 points for Line. But then that goes to my thoughts is who's more exciting to watch.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Line right now because he's 19 years old. He's massive, and he's in my mind the next
yeah. I mean,
Ovechkin type
Wheeler is
player.
killing it, but like I said, I feel like the NHL tries to go with a younger face every time. They try and put new faces out there, and if that's your case,
I missed the mark.
throw Line A out there. He's man. He's the man.
Um, this is like the first year in the last shit. I don't know how many that there's only one Blackhawk selected.
Also, speaking of Blackhawks,
You see how bad they are?
well, they just got Anthony Duclair, who could change a few things there.
It doesn't help that their goaltending. I mean, you could make the argument that Crawford actually wasn't as bad as we always say.
Eh,
I know,
the
but look
team's
at
not that good in general right now.
yeah.
Their offense is good. Their defense looks like
Oh, their defense is slow now.
dog shit now.
Defense is real slow now.
So Duncan Keith's slowing down. It's just they're hitting
Seabrook
that
is
wall,
just
dude.
a traffic cone. Well, maybe not a traffic cone, but he's not nearly um, like keeping up as much as he used to. Klingberg on D from Dallas. I don't know. I want them to change up the format. This was cool for the last 2 years. This is the third year they're doing it. I really like that backyard hockey um, fantasy draft type thing. You got two guys as captains, and then you got the rest of the pool to pick from. Doesn't matter what conference you're on, if you're on the same team, if you're on a different team, if you're old, if you're young, it doesn't matter. You could trade each other. How Kane got traded for Kessel, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, then it's all kind of politics at that point. I also feel like it is already predetermined at that point too. I feel
No,
like
it's like obviously everybody gets picked. You don't do a
yeah,
fan
I
vote
know
again.
that, but I do think it was predetermined. Like back when they did them, I think that was all just actual set stuff they all had scripted for anyway.
Like the
They
picks.
determined maybe the most equal teams.
I don't know. I mean, really, equal teams. You're getting the best players in the league.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying is I feel like they tried to make it as balanced as possible though.
Yeah,
But
it would be cool. Other than that, going back to that Young Stars game, my other thought instead of doing, because the last time they had one was 2009, and I was looking up all the other scores before, and some of them were blowouts, and some of them were super super close. Dubinsky was an MVP one year, and then got his team got destroyed the next year. It was like they did freshmen versus sophomores, rookies versus sophomores,
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
and the rookies just dominated.
Yeah, and that'd be
It's
fun.
like a 9-3, 9-4 game. Um, the other one was oh yeah, old guys versus the young guys. That would be cool. That way,
Yager, how about Yager? By the way, probably on his way out.
probably gonna go back to the
I don't want him
KHL,
to. I just want him to retire.
and he'll play with Kovalchuk and Datsuk, and they're gonna shoot him full of all those Russian goodies, and he's gonna be like a young buck, 23-year-old, out skating everybody and just powering through.
I think it would be awesome if Yager actually did retire and try and become an analyst. He's got a good personality. Players, I don't think there's any player that would say they don't like Yager.
Is there a strong language barrier though? I can't.
No,
ever
he
remember.
speaks good English. He's just got an accent. That's it. I think it'd be fun. He's a good guy to have in the booth. Players respect him, obviously. He'd get more out of players probably in interviews, too.
Yeah, because a lot of people I feel like him. Uh, on like the teams and everything. Uh, let's see. What are we at? We're at 21 minutes. Trying to keep this one short this time. First day back in too long.
Also,
Josh is a bit tired.
yeah, I worked all day and it was not fun.
And then I still have actual like work to do as well.
Real quick, want to point this out there for anybody who plays video games. NHL 18 for an Xbox One. $20. It is yours. Just tweet us. I'm not kidding. I don't want
At
it.
Podcast Pigeons.
I do not want it.
Right? Podcast underscore pigeons or podcast pigeons? I should know. I created
Podcast Pigeons.
I created the damn account.
Just let me know. Also, speaking of games, Bobby's terrible. PUBG. If anybody knows what that is,
I'm not
if you
gonna
die
get,
and you're
I'm
playing
not
with
gonna
Bobby,
get into
just
this.
blame Bobby.
Not
That's
gonna
a
get into
simple
this.
solution. Blame Bobby.
Not
That's all
gonna
I
get
wanna
into
say.
this.
But yeah, that's alright. Video game.
I guess we could close this out with my surprises of the season, of both good and bad. Good. Tampa is destroying. They're 31-9-3.
Tampa's what we thought they would be with Stamkos back and
Yes,
everything.
and it's amazing, and I'm so happy it's finally happening. Because if there's a team I can't hate in the league, it's them.
Yeah, I've always liked Tampa. I have
And plus, they have a bunch of ex-Rangers, so I mean, I really can't be mad
I
about
have a
it.
jersey and
Except
all,
for the
dude.
whole
I
St.
just
Louis trade.
I love
whatever.
Kucherov. He's my Russian brother. I like to pretend Kachenka, Kucherov. We're like the
They
same.
have a plus 53 goal differential.
That's what happens when you're just burying the puck on every power play.
What are they at home? 17-3-1. Even away,
That's like Vegas, basically. They're almost the same
Vegas
record
is
at home.
18-2-1. Yeah,
Yeah, almost the same.
that's another one on my list.
Yeah, I expected
Who
them to be
thought
good,
this?
but I expected
we
them to
could
be
go
good,
back-
but not this good.
If we could go back and listen to what we said when they first announced the team, and looking at that draft, we're like, they're gonna be a 500 team. Like,
I
okay,
figured
they
they'd
get
be
flurried,
good, but I didn't think they even. I honestly didn't know if they'd make the playoffs or not. But dude, they're really
playing
fucking
at
good.
home is electric. It's ridiculous. Where
They do
at?
struggle on the road, but most teams do.
I mean, they're still above 500 on the road.
Yeah.
Last 10, they're 9-1.
I mean, hey, Flyers went on a 10-game losing streak, and now they're in the playoff hunt. A lot of crazy shit this year.
A lot of teams you think would be safe. Well, not so much safe, but like in comfortable positions, not. I guess swinging towards the bad side. Edmonton, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's honestly. I expected them to win
Ottawa?
their division.
What the fuck?
Montreal again.
I
Carey
mean-
Price is good, but that team's just going downhill. The
And-
Subban trade will haunt them.
Oh yeah. And then I expected so much more from Buffalo, and I think they're the second or third worst
They
in the
got no
league.
goaltending still. Leonard can't get his shit together.
But they did so well last year.
Eh,
They just missed playoffs, right?
no, I missed it.
Well, what was it? 16-17. Go league. Actually, no. Wild card. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, we're down there, huh?
I thought they were just outside of it.
No.
Or they were in the race and they just kept dropping game after game after game. Something like that. I don't fucking know. But
But I'm glad Pittsburgh's taking a hit. They're going down. I hope they don't make the playoffs. It'll be hilarious. But
To
I
have a
also hope the
negative
Rangers
goal.
don't make it. I hope the Flyers and Carolina make it.
I would like to see Carolina get back into it.
Nah, I'd rather see the Islanders in
I've
because I
been
want the Islanders to play. I want the Islanders to fall in behind us so we don't have to play Tampa. I want whoever.
um
I just want the Flyers to get the first wild card spot. So please, for the love of God, we don't have to play Tampa in the playoffs.
I've been saying for a while now. I kind of had a nice voice crack right there. That was beautiful. Boss of mine likes to bet a little bit on the season, throw in some preseason wagers, and he asked me for some advice. He said Devils was like 71.5 over under for points on the season. Yeah, I told him to take that over. I better get a chunk of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he's if they keep going. I mean, they got
I mean, I even
52.
said it too, especially with
They're
getting
not going to
Heischer.
drop.
You knew Heischer was going to play. You knew what's his name? Yeah, Marcus Johansson. He was going to be good, but he was. I didn't think he was going to be great, but I thought he'd be a nice addition. And
If
that
he stay
team,
healthy,
yeah,
and when
that
he is healthy,
team's
he's,
pretty good.
you see his name.
I didn't
up
see him
there.
being like top in the NHL good like they have been.
But he's a good
But they're
second
good.
line. Well, he gets. I think he gets bumped to third line, or he bumps Heischer to third line. I don't remember.
Either
But
way,
I
Taylor
mean,
Hall stepped
Taylor
up
Hall's-
huge there.
Yeah, huge. And then trading Henrique, I don't think that was the best thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but they got Vatanen.
I don't know. I haven't really seen him all too much. I mean, I don't pay attention to the Devils at the same time, but
Eh.
that was a big deal. But ultimately, they did.
I mean, in all
Uh,
honesty, though, Taylor Hall is a better Adam Henrique.
Oh, true.
So
That's very true. Um, yeah, I've been saying for a while now that I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers missed. I don't want it to happen, but it could be a nice wake up call if they do miss the playoffs. I said if they make it, they're making it in like the second wild card spot. They're not going to be in that top three of the Metro, or they're going to miss, and it's going to be just barely. I think probably, but like they drop like three key games, and then that sets them back, and then it's bye bye playoffs. But if that happens, I can watch the playoffs stress free. On the other side, the Rangers aren't in the playoffs, so yeah, it's a double edged sword. I wanted Florida to be better too. I always have high hopes
fuck
for them.
Florida.
I don't know. It's the Florida teams. I like them. Maybe because it's such an odd place to have teams, but for some reason the Tampa market dominates. And where's the Panthers? Like the Fort Lauderdale area, something like that. That struggles a little bit, but Islanders were very dangerous, and I was scared of them for a little bit.
Yeah, they're like
And
monsters
then-
at home, but they play like
and
shit
then-
on the road.
Grice is like, I'm gonna stop saving pucks. who, who needs to do my actual job? I don't, because I got in my opinion, they have one of the, I think the most dangerous top six.
It's good. It is really good. I mean, Barzil's like fucking dude. He's good.
They wanted him gone too.
Eberle,
I think a year ago.
the Eberle trade's working in their favor.
Well, it took a little
Heavy.
bit, but it did.
Heavy.
It's paying off now. Let's see. Yeah, 'cause I know I have Ebs on two of my teams, and then Bailey on one, and Barzal on the other, or Barzell. I don't know how to.
Also, congrats, Bobby, because you've beat me twice this year.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Of
it's
my
happened.
4 losses, you were 2 of them. I don't understand. And both times, both
What?
fucking times,
What was by a shot?
the one was by a shot on net, and then the second time was like by 6 points, and I didn't set my lineup that Tuesday. I left 30 points on my bench. All I'm saying is, Josh without a girlfriend, 2 straight championships in football and hockey. Josh with a girlfriend forgets to set his fucking lineup. Because
Don't
he
let
goes
her
and
hear
hangs
this.
out and forgets. Just saying, fuck. A shot on net, dude? And the worst part is that everybody else saw it and decided to tell me as soon as I saw them. Justin on Christmas morning, you lost by a shot on net.
The boys are coming in big. Yeah, but I can't seem to fucking string together more than 2 wins for the process. I get 2 wins and then I'll drop a game. And probably, or drop a week. I dropped
Well,
last
you did
week.
just get Crosby, and I hate fucking
No.
Crosby,
That's
but
not
he's
that's
gonna...
not the process.
What's on that then? You
That
have 3 leagues?
yeah.
Holy shit! Fuck you. I only do 2.
Yeah, no, that's the last time I'm doing 3 leagues. Only one is, well, I mean, two of them are supposed to be for money. The one I'm in for $51, and the other one I'm supposed to be in for 5, but um, I was never told who and when to send that $5 to. If they ask for it, I'll give it, whatever. But I am pretty confident. I took out the guy that was 11-0. That was sweet. It was a big, big inner victory for me. All right, 30 minutes is hit. I think we hit everything on my little sheet of paper here. Olympic rosters, All-Star team. Oh, the jerseys.
Yeah, they're god awful.
Fucking
The black and the white ones are the best
Adidas.
ones.
Stop interfering in hockey. You can make the normal jerseys; those are fine. But when it comes to stuff, just keep it normal. I mean, the last 2 years they were all right. The lime green and gray ones, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, wasn't a fan. I don't like the
They,
lime.
they
It's
were
like,
all
I don't know.
right.
Just like I don't like Seattle Seahawks jerseys. I think that green is not a good green.
They were okay. Last year's I liked the gray, black, and yellow. I didn't mind those for the most part. That also comes with my initial thought of stop doing 4 teams. I don't like it. It's just annoying to me. I don't know. I just want some
You're
change.
just instead of spitting out 2 bad ideas, you're spitting out 4.
Yeah, it's whatever. And then you look at the KHL All-Star jerseys.
They were nice.
Yeah,
And they're all color
simple
based. It was
but
like a color
really
rush
nice.
type of thing. It was nice.
Simple but nice. Um, Other than that, I mean, this was mid-season, coming in hot with the new year. I hope it was all good for everybody out here that listened to it. All, what, 15 of you guys. We plan to get this moving a lot more. Yeah, that's English. Just get going on this because I really want to kick off with this. I can assume Josh does too. If not, it's going to be really awkward just listening to me talk.
Yeah, especially you.
Dick. Anyway, I mean, follow the Twitter at Podcast Pigeons. This will go up on YouTube. Follow that. Subscribe. That's what it's called.
NHL $20. Don't forget.
Buy Josh's NHL if you really want to.
Also,
we might.
one episode we're doing is Jeopardy game. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have that coming. It's gonna be a little difficult. I mean, we're gonna try and
weird.
figure out a mic situation where we can get it, have no background sound. We're gonna have a nice little setup. We'll probably do some video for it. Winner will be getting a gift card and a jersey. So
Gift card and a jersey?
yeah, it's gonna be an eBay jersey, though, like a former player or a cool jersey. Okay, we
Well,
discussed
I'm
this.
not made of money. Why
I
a
know,
gift card
but
too?
you gotta think a gift card and a cheap jersey. It's a good time. You gotta give them something. They're gonna have to sit there and put up with our questions for about an hour.
Fine. All right, we'll figure this out. But yeah. What is?
We were originally gonna do one of the prizes, but we're gonna do 2 now. Make them really want it and try, and not cheat. Hopefully.
Oh, recording times. I want to do this every Thursday if it works.
Works for me, unless I got Flyers tickets. It's the only thing that would affect it.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the Eagles. Congrats, you guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you
Yes.
for getting to the playoffs when I bought season tickets for once. So let's keep it rolling and whoop the shit out of Atlanta. I'll
That'd
be
be
there.
cool to see. I'd be down to go to a Super Bowl parade.
Yeah, you'd also be down to go to a tailgate again. So let's go.
I won't
I
be
won't-
there this
I
weekend,
won't
but we'll
black out.
see.
I won't black out
Let's
at
get
this one.
let's get out of this week, and maybe I'll go to the next one. Yeah. So follow us on that social media. Twitter at Podcast Pigeons. YouTube is, I think, the Podcast Pigeons. I don't know. It'll be in the bio of this. You can follow Josh and me on Twitter if you want at CALLO_booty. Yeah, I said it.
And I'm just Joshy Coots. It's Josh with a Y and Cooch.
And we'll get this.
Later.
rock and
Peace.
rolling.
I'm out.